always somewhere trying to critique and criticize somebody else's appearance and they don't look like nothing. Always somewhere for a lot of them trying to praise the appearance of other people because they're jealous of the person they got around them. Oh my gosh. You know what? Wait a minute. That's enough. Because I'm sure there's people out there that can relate. You know what I'm saying? There are those of you out there, you might have your degrees, and it's people that came through the same bloodline as you. Okay, they know such and such child or whatever got a degree. They'll be like, oh, well, such and such got a degree and this and that and the third. There you are standing there with yours, and they're trying to disregard you. That's a hater. That's a hater. Don't you take nothing they do to heart. That's a hater right there. They resent you because evidently you achieved something they didn't achieve, and they'd rather go praise somebody else than give you your accolades. That's a player hater. That's a jealous-hearted person. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe somebody can relate. I don't know. And if you know, a lot of times people can't support you in your accomplishments because they were the main one out there beating you down with their tongue. And then when you prove them wrong, they don't know how to step up in no building to watch you walk across the stage. They don't know how to tell you congratulations because they told everybody probably around you that you wouldn't make it. See, that's a snake. That's a narcissist. I'm just putting it out there. You know, we're just having a little chit chat. Just chit chatting a little bit. We live in a very dysfunctional world, my brothers and my sisters. A very dysfunctional world. We live in a world where, you know, it's people out there that don't like you and they try to copy your style and look like you. And I'm not talking about your admirers. I'm talking about people that can't stand you. But they sitting there trying to watch everything about you and can't find out one thing wrong with you. Ain't that some mess? Ain't that some mess? You know, because I know it's you know, it's females out there that can't stand me, but you trying to dress like me. You can't stand me, but you trying to look like me, cause I daggone sure ain't trying to look like nothing like you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm only talking about my enemies out there. I'm not thinking about those tramps. As long as they stay out of my face, I'll stay out of theirs. You know what I'm saying? They're beneath my social class. Why should I deal with them? And that's what a lot of you ladies out there need to realize. A lot of these hoes out here that you may be in conflict with, they're not even in your social class. They're focused on you because it's about you. Because you're that it guy or you're that it chick. That's why they're focused on you. They're not even in your social class. I mean, for real. How is something that crawled out of the gutter gonna try to come and chill on your block? I mean, really, please. No, go back where they came from. Go back to the gutter. Go back to the sewer. What I would say. Got tramps out here. They'll never be on your level, my sisters. There are tramps out here. They'll never be on my level. Even for you brothers out there, there are bums out there. They'll never be on your level. That's one reason why there's so much killing and stuff. They're jealous. You in a nice car, they on their 2 feet. Yeah, they jealous of you. They'd rather see you dead than prosper. You know that's a wicked person right there. That's why in one of my conferences I said, once you leave these bad neighborhoods, don't go back. I know there's an urge to want to go back to show off, but you know what? Let your show off be social media. I would say if somebody took a picture of you or a video of you and put it on social media, or if you did it yourself, you don't need to go back to bad neighborhoods because once you leave, they're not glad that you left. They're not glad that you made it. And when you go back, they're going to want you dead. I'm telling you. Because they were never your friends in the first place. It's kind of the situation like if they're down and you're down, they're down with you because you're all on the same level economically. But once you come up, their true character, their true nature will come out. They were never for you in the first place. Those were never your friends in the first place. No matter how tempting it may be for you to go back, don't go back. Don't drive through those trashy neighborhoods that are full of wickedness and wicked people. They're not happy for you. They want you dead. That's jealousy. Cain wanted Abel dead. He killed his own brother. Jealousy. Because God favored Abel's offering over Cain. because Abel was obedient in his offering and Cain was not. That same spirit of murder and jealousy and envy and resentment is still in the world today. And it may not be a brother brother thing or a sister sister thing. It could be anybody in your bloodline or even out of your bloodline. But especially in your bloodline, it could be a cousin. It could be anybody. I don't care what relation somebody is to you. They can still have jealousy in their heart towards you, my brother, or towards you, my sister. Why? Because you're the one that's good looking. You're the one that's talented. And it could be somebody, they may have more material possessions than you, but they still ain't you. Oh my gosh. The one possession they want to possess, they will never possess. And that's being you and looking like you. That's the reason why they try to exalt other people in your face. And the people that they exalt don't even look half as good as you do. Oh my gosh. Am I talking? Am I talking about it? This is a very sick world. It's a sin sick world. You're royalty and they are not. Even though, sin is present in every bloodline, there's still those of us that came through, I believe, came through royal bloodlines. People know when you're royalty. Doesn't mean you're perfect. Doesn't mean the people that came through the bloodline as you did are perfect. But people know when you're royalty. Your entire persona is different. The way that you carry yourself is different. You're naturally who you are. Your mannerisms are naturally who you are. And other people will envy that a lot of times. People know when you're different. You carry yourself different. You speak different. There have been people that have probably told a lot of you different than other girls. Or you different than other guys. People aren't just saying that just to be saying that. You're different. Your whole aura, everything about you is just different. But then you'll have hookers out there trying to copycat you and lie on you. They, the whores, trying to call you a whore. You can't call no lady a whore, tramp, whoever you are out there. And a lot of times, if a whore is trying to call you one, it's something about a man behind it anyway. It might be a man that she want that like you and, that type of deal. And it's a Chris sluts out there. So they want you to look bad in his eyes so he don't pursue you. I know about stuff like that too. But that's how a tramp is. They want to be you. They can't stand you. And you're the one chick that, they just cannot compete with. They can't compete with nobody nowhere other than, I guess, other hood rats that are like they are. But when you know you are a chick, you might have a little street in you, but you ain't no hood rat. You know that much. You got a brain in your head that you use. You're educated. So it's always going to be somebody to hate. But continue to rock you. Continue to stay in your lane out there, sisters and brothers. Brothers and sisters. Stay in your lane. And that's how you always can see where you're going. Even though we walk by faith and not by sight. But you know what I'm saying. You should walk by faith, by sight. Lord forgive me. Everybody ain't walking by faith. Some people walk by sight. But it's not about what you see. It's about what God has said. That no weapon formed shall prosper. For he knows the thoughts that he thinks towards you. Good things, not bad things. Things that will help you prosper and grow and flourish. So yeah, the warfare don't stop. But see, the thing that the devil's fair to realize is that as God elevates you to higher and higher levels, they really don't know what come at you because they don't know. Excuse me, they really don't know how to come at you because perhaps the things that they tried to come at you with in the past, that would have made you set it off on them. They can't even touch you now. You're too high intellectually. You're too high spiritually. Just leave peasants where they are and stay on your throne. You royalty out there. Because I know this royalty back this way going to stay on her throne. And that's not a conceited statement. That's a real statement. Because for those of us that believe in Christ, we're already seated with him in heavenly places. So there are people out there that could look at you all and say, what do you mean you're seated with Jesus Christ in heavenly places? Well, just take them to the Holy Scriptures. That's your confirmation. And there's too. And even if there are those of you out there, your beliefs may be different. God has still got his eye on you. He still got his hand on you. It doesn't mean you're down on the level of the people that are coming up against you. Because you're not. because God sees your potential even a lot